In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to book more jobs for your home service business with meta ads. Without hiring an agency or guessing what the heck works, you can get more leads, book more jobs, and feel good knowing that you have a predictable sales pipeline. Now, my name is Charlie. I'm the founder of Momentum Media in Denver, Colorado, and myself and my team help home service businesses actually book more jobs with meta ads and AI-powered follow-up. I've helped local home service businesses like LG Electrical build a $93,000 pipeline in under 60 days, and companies like Bumble Bee Blinds collect $34,000 in cash from only $5K in ad spend. So if you want more book jobs without hiring an agency or guessing what works, make sure that you subscribe to this channel, and you can also join our school community linked below. Most home service business owners believe that they need to hire an agency, and I get it. That makes sense because you don't know how to run meta ads, or you don't want to, or you just simply can't afford it. But here's the problem. Most agencies are charging a high retainer when you aren't spending enough to even make money where it makes sense to hire an agency. Problem two is that they're only running the ads and not doing any sort of tracking, so you don't know where your money's going or what money you're making from the ads. And three, they're not honest on the front end, aren't setting clear expectations about how important the follow-up is, which this leads to bad leads, no book jobs, and then you're feeling stuck or you're feeling like you've been burned. Does that sound familiar? That's because this belief is keeping you stuck, but there is a better way. And I'm going to show you exactly how we set up our clients' accounts step by step right now. So to show you that we actually know what we're talking about here, you can click on right here and you can see we're currently managing 34 different ad accounts. And this is one of our clients, LG Electrical. We're spending about $100 a day, gotten 23 leads. And if we expand out here and go to the maximum, see some of these campaigns, this one right here for panel ads, got 160 leads at $67 per lead. So when you're going to be creating a campaign, the first thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to click on create right here. Now from here, you want to make sure that you actually pick the right objective. And we are going to be picking a leads campaign. Leads works the best, and we are going to be using fill forms. It works the best. We've tried engagement, sales. You never really want to touch awareness or traffic, but leads with fill forms is what we use for all of our clients, and it absolutely crushes. So you're going to go ahead and click on continue. And then in here, you're going to name this whatever you want. For us, we just call this, we're going to call this Momentum Lead Forms. We'll call it January right here. Now, you're not going to mess with any of this stuff right here in the campaign details. And then in the budget, you can set whatever you want. So I recommend starting anywhere between $50 to $100 per day. We have clients that spend, $300, $400, $500 a day, but it really just depends on where you are at. Okay. And the reason is because with the new update, you're going to be wanting to test, at least 5 to 10 different creative. The standard is about 20. I realize most people can't pump all that out, but if you can, the more the better. We're not going to talk about how to create a bunch of different creative in this video. There are other videos on my profile on our YouTube page that go into that. However, we're just showing you guys how to actually set up the campaign in this video. So that's all that you need to do on this page here. So you can go ahead on the bottom and click next. Now here, what I like to do is this is like the ad set level where you get to pick the conversion location, the detailed targeting, and the placements. Now with the new update, we really don't touch this too much. So let's go ahead and walk through this. So I live in Denver, Colorado. So we are just going to call this Denver Broad. Now, the old way of running Facebook ads is that you would come in here and you would start targeting a bunch of different interests and things like that, but we don't do that anymore. This works way better. The biggest lever that you can pull is in creating a bunch of different creative. The targeting is going to pull through for that. So here we're going to click the conversion location for instant forms, and then we are going to make sure that we pick the right Facebook page, which is LG Electrical. And then we're going to keep scrolling down. You don't need to touch this. Do not touch this. Do not touch this either. And then we're going to get down to the audience segments here. So if you're a local business, this is the only area that you're really going to have to touch. So for us in Denver, Colorado, we are going to click on this right here. We are going to type in Denver, Colorado, and you can see it changed from USA. So it doesn't matter where you're at, whatever city. I mean, you can get as specific as you want. I mean, you can go down to 10-mile radius. Depends on how far you can serve. But usually we see the most success when we're doing 25. Now, the other thing you can do too is if you want to get hyper local and specific, you can click on these plus signs right here, and you can actually drop a pin by clicking this. Click that right there. And here you can even go down to as little as 1 mile if you really want to go hyper targeted. Again, we don't do this too often, but if you only serve a certain area, you can do this. So what we're going to do is we are going to cancel that out, and we are going to go back to Denver, and we're going to leave it here. Now, with the new update, it keeps really wanting you to leave everything entirely broad and push it even further. So what happens a lot of times is people will forget to uncheck this button. So it'll be checked all the time. And what it'll do is it's going to reach more people that are likely respond to your ad. And unfortunately, what it does is if you don't uncheck this, it's going to push it out to people in different cities, different states. It is not fun. So make sure that you click that off. Okay. Now, the old way of running ads is that the next step you would do is you would come down in here and then you would further limit the reach of your ads. And then you can go in here and you can change all these different things as far as age, gender. You can type in like, let's say HGTV. Oh, that's custom audiences. And here you can type in HGTV. You can pick different interests for people, but we don't do that anymore. The only thing that I would recommend doing is just bumping the age up, because if you're a home service, you're typically looking for homeowners. Most homeowners nowadays, it's really hard to buy a home nowadays, so most homeowners are over 30. And then you would uncheck that, not use as a suggestion. This is how we do it for all of our clients. So it'd be 30 to 65 plus with a 25-mile radius. Okay. And that is everything that you do here. You do not need to do on any placement controls, anything like that. And same thing up here, the campaign score. Don't pay attention to that. It literally means nothing. All that matters at the end of the day is that you're getting leads and you're actually closing deals. None of these vanity metrics or blah, 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 what's in here actually makes a difference. So from here, what you're going to do is we're going to go to the ad level. At this point, we're going to start uploading some ads and some different ad copy. So we're going to go ahead and click next. And then in here, this is where you're going to upload the different ads. So to keep it simple, we're not going on different, how to create creative, how to create different hooks and angles, how to, double down on angles at work. We're just setting this up. So from here, what you're going to do is you can just name the ad whatever you want to name it. Make sure that your Facebook and Instagram account is showing properly in there. Now, a cool feature that you can do is if you have any existing posts that have been doing well, you can click on Use Existing Posts. And then you can scroll down here and you can select that post and you'll be able to push out whatever you want. I don't typically do that too often. Most home service businesses aren't posting a bunch online, so we just create the video and create the ads. It's important to have ads that talk about how you're going to make your customer's life easier rather than just talking about how great you are. That typically doesn't work too well. So what we'll do is we'll do create ad. Make sure you check off this multi-advertiser checkbox as well. And then for the form, I'm not going to show you how to create a form in this video. We are going to use a form that we have already selected and made, but I want to just touch on this real quick. So an area where a lot of people go wrong is the only form that they create is just going to have name, email, phone number. And the idea is that it creates less friction. So that means you're going to get more leads. The problem with that is that people can accidentally click on ads, they can accidentally push things through, and then you're just getting a bunch of crappy leads. So we like to add at least a little bit of friction. So we only ask 2 questions. It's what service type are you looking for? And we put in the different service types, and then the contact information from there. Okay. Now, another thing you can do, which I would recommend that we've been moving more towards as well, is that we ask that first question, but then the second question that we ask is, are you ready to book a same day or next day inspection or quote? And then putting in the yes, I'm ready now, I'm gathering info, but serious soon, not sure, just curious. And you can kind of gauge, where the lead's at. The more questions you ask in the form, the less leads you're going to get because there's more friction. And then if you put less questions in there, you're going to get more leads, but usually they're going to be, not as high quality leads. So use what you think is best. I recommend 2 questions, what they're looking for, and then, are they ready to book a same day or next day inspection? And that should be good from there. Okay. Now, actually loading the ad into the ad account is very simple. You just go to this ad creative part right here, set up creative. We think video is king. Video performs the best. So we will pick one of the videos that we already have uploaded into the account. If you need to upload videos, all you do, very simple, you guessed it, click upload right here, and then it'll pull up and you can upload the video. Now, from here, we'll pick a video, click next, and then you can double check it right here.
Denver homeowners, I have a gift for you.
Make sure it's the right one. Skip and continue. I don't really worry about the different sizes of the video. Yes, you can make a 1x1. It'll show more placements. The horizontal, we don't really care about because people aren't clicking on ads in that horizontal placement. So when we upload it like this, Facebook is going to automatically deliver these ads to the different placements that it thinks it's best going to convert. And where do most people watch videos? It's going to be Reels and Stories. So all we really care about is this Reels and Stories placement that gets the best conversions for us. From here, you can type in the different primary text. And we're not going to go over that in this video, but I'm just going to show you how to type it in. Very simple. We'll type in headline. And here we'll type in description. And then the call to action that you guys are going to want to use is going to be get quote. And then click next. In this page, don't think anything of it. Just go ahead and click done, because what we'll be able to do is from here, you go down to the Advantage Plus Creative Enhancements. You click edit. And then you're going to turn all the optimizations on, and then you're going to turn them off. And the reason we turn them off is because we want more control over the ads that work. And when you do this, it is going to spew out a bunch of random crap that we're not going to really know what works or even be able to recreate. So we don't like using that. Now, the next thing that you're going to do as well is you are going to go to related media. And this is one thing, is that it auto uploads different videos in here. So you're going to make sure that you click delete, because what it would do is that it's going to not only use the ad that we uploaded in here, but it is also going to use other videos that it thinks is going to convert. But we like to have control over everything. And you can see here our campaign score keeps going down, but that does not matter. What matters is that we have the creative control that we want. So you can go over here on this right-hand side and you can see all the different placements that it's going to go to, make sure that it looks good. And from there, you can go ahead and click publish. So super simple. One thing to save you guys some time is when you are uploading different creative, you can go over here to this left-hand side, click on these 3 little buttons and do a click duplicate. Make sure you uncheck this Advantage Plus Creative and then click duplicate right here. And then you can see here that it duplicated everything in here. So if you guys want to use the same copy, same headline, same call to action, you can do that. All you need to do is just delete this video out of here, and then you can create or upload a different video. So we'll take this one, next, skip and continue, and same thing here, done. And then edit the Advantage Plus creative enhancements, turn off all the optimizations and save. And then you will click preview to publish, and then you will be good to go for your ads. Now, if you enjoyed this video and found some real value in it, it helped you out, it'd mean the world if you guys could like and then subscribe to our channel. We're going to be showing you everything that we do for our client ad accounts, from creating different creative, launching the ads, how to optimize, back-end follow-up. Nothing is off the table. And if you want to learn more in depth about how we actually use this in real life to scale our clients' ad accounts and actually book them 250K plus and book jobs in under 90 days, there's a link below this video that you should click on and join our Facebook ads community in school for home service business owners. So when you join, you get access to our Facebook ads course that gets updated regularly. We teach you how to make better ads faster. We teach you the automations and system we use for all of our clients. More importantly, you get 3 times per week live Q&A to answer all of your questions, and 24/7 support from myself and my team. And as a bonus, you get a one-on-one meeting with me where we audit your account, can talk about anything about your business. Nothing's off the table. So this is the exact same system that we use for pretty much any home service business. We've worked with over 40 different niches, and it is really a plug and play system. So do that or don't. Hope you have a great 2026 and you found some value in this video.